Obviously, like I said, there were so many shows that, you were in that were, like, just on my TV growing up. Um, One of them was, of course, Dragon Ball Z, and you were Goku. Now, you're the original English voice, correct?
Yes.
Now, the popularity of Dragon Ball Z in Japan and then it coming over to Canada, did you know about that? No,
Nope.
eh?
Not
Hmm.
at all. We had a partner and I had a company where we did some writing, we did some production back in those days. And Vancouver became quite well known for reversioning any kind of TV, but a lot of animation. So we got a bunch of animated series coming through our doors, and our job was to take like the raw Japanese trans to English translation, almost like Google Translate, and making it make sense after that. Because like the raw translation is kind of like it doesn't make any sense. So we did that, and we did a bunch of shows, and then this Dragon Ball project comes through the door, and all we knew is that there was a bunch of them. And oh, okay, sure, it's another job. So I can't say that I cast myself, but I was definitely involved at an executive level.
Well, that was a good choice.
So we we just worked like that because we were writing and like we were involved. I mean, I
Right.
remember the day the guys from Funimation from Texas walked through the doors. They came in and went, "We hear you guys know how to do this. Here's this project," and we went, "Oh, okay, sure." So yeah, I was the original Goku, and it was just another job,
Right.
and we had no idea other than the number of episodes that it was gonna be, huge. We certainly had I wouldn't have dreamt that, like, 25, 30 years later, I'd be talking about Goku, like,
Insane.
especially as, like, the probably one of the most famous things I ever did,
Right.
and I stopped doing it. I just went, "This is" there was a lot of screaming.
Yeah, that's true,
I
yeah,
didn't
fair
love
enough.
that, and there was some without getting too far into the weeds or details or anything, we had some issues with the company that ended up doing the hands-on production, the
Mm.
voice contracts and stuff, and, stupid things like, you could get paid by the line or by the hour, and I was pretty quick, so, like, paid by the line was better.
Ooh.
So I started, just kinda keeping I guess it's a hashtag. What do they call that where you go, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? What is there's a name for that, those little
Oh, yeah, when you do the tally?
yeah, anyway,
I
so
when
I
you
started
tally up and you cross it, yeah.
yeah, so I just
I don't
started
know the name either.
I did a line, did another line, did another line, and this is not, drug culture stuff, so settle down. We did no lines. So I record my lines, and then I walk into the it was like, going into the pay office in some factory and, present, "Here's how many lines I did," and they went, "Oh, no, 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 you did, like you've got, 30% more lines than you really recorded." And I went, "Well, I don't think so." And then they said something along the lines of, "Well, no, 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 those are vocalizations, the other ones. They aren't actually words." And I said, "Excuse me? You mean all the screams that are 15 to 30 seconds long?
Oh my
That's
god.
you're saying that's a vocalization?" So we had a little,
Yeah.
and I said, You can use the Japanese guy then, because 'cause I'm not gonna wear my voice out on that. You just use the existing."
Yeah, why
They're
wouldn't they
like,
just use the ones that were already like, it's not like
"Well,
the
'cause they
screams
were
would be
weird."
much different.
They were
Oh,
really
were
different.
they?
Yeah, because there was a lady that did
Oh,
Goku originally.
interesting. Huh.
Yeah, so it sounded really different.
Oh,
So
okay,
I just
fair
went
enough.
I was busy doing other stuff. I was on, real what I would call real shows, like, Beast Wars and stuff like that, and I don't have the time for this,
Right.
plus the pay was terrible.
Yeah.
Now, had I had a crystal ball and realized that there would be this huge fan base 20, 30 years later, I probably would have stuck to it and just went, "Oh, fine," because there will be some form of residual payday later, but
Right.
there was nothing. There was
Right.
no hope of it, no anything. So that's the short story of why and how I became and then didn't do Goku.
Yeah, because when I was going through it, I saw you'd only done, like, a chunk of episodes compared to how many episodes there really was on the show, so, yeah, I'm glad you answered that because I didn't even I was about to ask you, but, yeah, I that was something I was interested in.
Yeah, well, I had a someone came up to me once and I thought, "Wow, this is great." And be careful because I'm gonna compare myself to someone actually famous. Um, they said, "You know, it's like James Bond films, right? They've made a bunch of them, and there's been a bunch of James Bonds, but there's only one first James Bond in the movies, and that's Sean Connery." I went, "Ooh, oh boy, I like that." I just got compared to Sean Connery.
Yeah, really?
Right on.